My name is Erin. Welcome to Sheep Happens Ranches. And I'm sure you can see and hear all the sheep in the background. Figured I'd bring you along today. It's going to be a pretty exciting day. We're breeding for our February lambing group for this group, and some of them are already bred for December. And I'll explain all of that after I sort them. But yeah, thanks for joining the channel, and hopefully you enjoy the content. And so figured I would explain everything a little bit. I don't have an actual drafting system or anything along that line, so I have to do things a little bit more of, I guess you could call it the homestead way. But all I do is I crowd the sheep up into a pen like this, and then I have two gates over on the other side that I can sort two different ways, and then the ones that are left in the pen sort the third way. I do have a third gate here as well, but that actually goes out to my horse pasture right now. Sheep will be in there this winter, but yeah, so I just crowd them up, and then they actually sort fairly easily going through the two gates, and I can send them back out the other way. Then I just bring the next group around, and they end up back in their breeding groups with their rams. These are my two new little rams that I just picked up here a little bit ago, and they're still a little small, so they're only going to be covering the December breeding group. And why I say covering is because I don't have the access to preg check my ewes, so I more or less just run them as a 2 strikes you're out cycle. If they come into, say, a December breeding group and then they fall out and they don't lamb in a February breeding group, then I call them, because I want to keep the best of the best. We used to just keep for numbers, and now I'm starting to breed the stock up where they are actually some good quality there. People are really appreciating the quality that I'm putting out. So these are some of the original. They're going to be aged out this year. I believe there's 6 of the wolves left, as we call them, even though they're half black belly. But yeah, that's the gist of it. And yeah, so let's sort some sheep. Sorry about that, guys. I took some footage of sorting the sheep, but apparently my camera didn't record. Anyway, so this is, I believe there's 24 in this group. So these ones are bred for December. Now, I am going to turn them out with a ram, just because again, like I said, I don't preg check, so I want to make sure that they are bred, and if not, if they get a second chance, then I call them. But yeah, so what I do with my covers, I call them, is I spray paint their bums so that I know which ones were mounted in between. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing right now. So here is one of the groups we just separated. I believe there's 29 in here. But yeah, so they're excited to get back out on grass. I will say one thing: if anybody is looking to get into sheep or new to sheep or anything else, is to work with sheep when they're a little bit hungry. These guys were brought in from their field last night, and I always lock them in even though I do have the donkeys for protection. But I lock them in just for security. So it's about 10:30 and they're finally getting sorted here. But yeah, so I'm gonna let these guys back out on the grass and make them happy sheep again. And these ones are the last breeding group, and they're just the last of the ones that are unrelated to this homebred ram of mine, and he's getting older, so, and they're getting older. So we made it home with the straw, and I'll show you where it's gonna go here, but got our grain bin as well, and our miniature horse hay in the back. But yeah, we're gonna get this unloaded in the barn. So I do a lot of things alone on the farm, but I always have a dog with me. So this is Maggie, and you will meet her mother as well, Daisy. And she doesn't want to work to unload the straw, as the cat's up there checking everything out. She just wants me to kick her ball because she is obsessed with her ball. Right, Maggie? And this is where we're going to be putting the straw. Obviously, I've got the scale and a couple other things here. Some wool from shearing the sheep earlier this year. So I'll get this all cleaned out of here first and we'll load it up.